You might have my insecurities telling me this is gonna be a very shitty video because it's my first time making a video like this, and every time I eat, I forget what I'm talking about, so I don't know what the fuck I just talked about. And every time I want to talk about something, I forget to enjoy my food. So I guess that just means I want too much. I'm not being grounded enough and I'm floating around. How many people fuck with wasabi? I think a lot of people. But a lot of people don't fuck with it. Which means, those people are losers. They're afraid of the spicy taste. They're like, oh, it's so spicy. Oh, it's hurting my nose. Well, those people, I don't know. God bless them. Because they definitely need some blessings. By eating this meal, killing 1/5 of animal, which is a salmon, my plan is to grow my brain into twice as bigger as it is right now. Because I have a pretty big head, like you can tell. I have like, I don't know if you can tell because I have a pretty big hand too. I have a pretty big head, and I feel like part of me feel like at least 50% of my head is not being filled with brain. I think there's like some watery substance in there, like protecting the little piece of brain I have or something. So I'm trying to expand the brain part and reduce the water part, and make sure my brain has a master, or I mean my head, see, or my head has a master, which is like a brain like creature that's being able to learn ableton and shit like that, and can eat and talk and properly at the same time. I don't know why people like wasabi. I hate wasabi. Wasabi is like, why do people even create that shit? And just goes into your nose, like it's spicy. Like it really doesn't have a point. Just let me enjoy my salmon. Why do you have to come hurt my nose from inside of me? I just think that's kind of toxic. I just don't think that's like very cool. I think that's kind of passive aggressive from whoever invented wasabi. Okay, that's everything I have to say. After this, it's gonna be a mukbang. Okay, that's the mukbang. But here's what I have to say. I'm just thinking, right? I'm just thinking, right? Salmon is such a beautiful animal. The fattiness. Maybe I need some lemon on there, but I don't have it right now. Fuck it. Feeds your brain. It makes you feel calm after. And that's pretty chill. I think if salmon was a person instead of a fish, Areba, it's gonna be a wise man. He's just gonna be like, hey, I taste good, and I know that, and I know everybody just want to eat me up or whatever, but you can get it if you want, but I'm still trying to live though. So I think the salmon guy is a pretty wise person. I think he or she or a bunch of other things, salmon, whatever his pronouns is. I'm not trying to be pronouns sensitive right now. Like I don't give a fuck about this shit. I'm just trying to expand my brain. I'll make sure I'm like talking about things I'm not thinking about, and so it's like growing my neural pathway or something like that. I know a guy that's pretty much like a salmon. Like his name is literally Salmon. Low key is like a salmon. Like I can't even lie. Like that's my brother, bro. Sometimes I just wanna, I see a piece of meat of his. I just wanna like, I just wanna devour that shit. Mmm. Thank you, Salmon. You did a great job, feeding me a piece of meat of yours. Mmm. That's great. Wasabi really is a good thing, Whoever invented that shit, I'm sure it's like a loving, kind person that makes sure that everybody else gets to enjoy salmon. And from my knowledge, all the salmon that humans eat is salmon that that don't want to live anymore, so they just swim into the net, or something like that. And human kindly just it's like, you don't want to live, it's fine. Let me feed my baby. I'm somebody's baby, so like, let my brain's my baby. So I'm taking the salmon to feed myself. Yeah, it's a lovely experience to be able to create wasabi and to end the suffer of these salmons that want to give up on life. But when they're giving up on life, they're feeding babies like my brain baby or somebody's like poop baby. I think it's actually very selfless. Whoever who made wasabi. Wow, that's cool. And I want to go into streaming, because like I think my favorite rapper is Casanite. But it's not really average. I'm at having it, like that shit's hard. And I think I want to become like as good of a rapper as Kai Cenat. So I'm just thinking, is me and Kai actually so different? I don't think so. Like I think we all come from the same community. We got the same swag. We got the same the slang and shit. And we're pretty much the same height. And my skin like and my girlfriend's calling me brown, so like that's pretty close to black. Like and so like I guess we're not that much difference after all. The only difference I can come up with is he streams. That's the upper hand he has on me, and I don't stream. And I'm in China right now, so like it's kind of hard to stream because I don't know how to work out the VPN part on my computer because my brain baby haven't grew to full like 2 times of his size yet, which is what I'm trying to do. Thank you. Which is what I'm trying to do right now. Uh, and I think after my brain gets to 2 times of its size, which is like adult brain baby, like and it fills up the whole skull part of my brain. I mean my head. See, that's what's fucked up when you have a baby brain. When you don't have an adult sized brain. But yeah, I think when it grows to a certain size, I can figure out the VPN part and I can start streaming because I can. I've been looking for a reason to burn my house down and stuff like that. And when I saw Kaisen do it, I was like, I feel like I was a part of that. I was like, dude, I was like, no way he did that. No way Kai did that. I was like, wow, Kai Loki, my bro. Like if me Kai was born by the same mother, he would dead ass be my brother type shit. Like we're literally like we were meant to be brothers. If you put that into context. Wow, that's great. It's a lot of wasabi, so I'm gonna put some mayo on it. Mm. And I know a lot of people is like probably looking at me, judging me. Is like, oh, this guy's like pretty smart. Why is he talking about having a baby brain or anything? Or this guy's really handsome. Or like, oh, this guy's really handsome. He kind of looks like Heisenette. Um, why is he like the only problem they will probably judge me is because I'm using the package to eat the salmon. Well, to those haters, I mean, well, that's why you probably don't look like Heisenette. That's why you can probably like you probably have adult sized brain and you can't experience the joy of having a baby brain, or those guys probably like washing dishes like adult person, but that's not me, and they can stay jealous, they can stay hating, and I'm fine with that because that's their freedom, like they can do whatever they want within their ability, and that is definitely within their ability to hate me. Mm, fantastic. QP mayo. Fun facts about QP mayo. We make normal mayo. It's basically just some random oil mixed up with the whole egg, including the white part and the brown part. Like normal mayos, it doesn't discriminate, and it doesn't really see colors. It's like we love you all. You're egg. Okay, I don't care what color you are. Like I want to have all of you. I want to use my oil to like surround all of you and be a part of you. Really like get to know you and stuff like that. But the thing about QP mayo is like, well, need I say less? It's made by Japanese people, and they're like, I only want to take the yellow part, which is like the yolk. In case a lot of people don't know, I know there's a lot of beginner English speakers and like baby brain viewers like me. A lot of people might not know what the yellow part is called, but it's called yolk. I just asked Rock. Apparently, it's called yolk. Don't quote me though; I could be wrong. And you only use the yolk and some random oil because like I guess the oil in Japan, they're like, yeah, we don't really like the white people. We don't really like the white people of the eggs. We don't really like, like, oh, you're mixed. You're half yellow, half white. Oh, I don't like the white part of you. Let me take the yellow part of you. Let me separate you from yourself, the other part of yourself, and let me just, because we're yellow and we want to keep the yellow part of whatever. As a brown person, I don't really understand that shit. Like, what's the point of being yellow or whatever? But hey, again, back to the topic of freedom. Like I really don't want to get so philosophical about this shit. But like, I just can't help it. Everything in life is pretty philosophical, if you ask me. Like for example, like this blueberry. Does it come from the tree of the blue, or is it berry of the or is it like a sad berry? Like it really makes you wonder, like what's like what God has in store for us behind the philosophical part. Like what's the lesson we need to learn from blueberry? Comment if you have an idea, because I have yet to figure that out. But or we can make a Discord. I can't even use Discord server, but like we can make a WeChat group, and we can like share ideas with each other, so we can figure that part out sooner. Maybe like if I win a prize in China, like a Chinese Nobel Prize or something, I can I can add you to the essay. If you like, not the essay, the paper, the paper. I'll add you on the list. Only if you write the paper though. I'm not really good at writing papers because I don't really care for those materialistic things. I like to keep it in my head. You know, I like to keep it spiritual. You know, I like to keep it. I like to keep it. I like to have it in there for my brain baby to for a snack. Like sometimes my brain's like, oh, I'm hungry right now. I wanna eat something. I wanna eat some emotions. I wanna eat some knowledges. And I'm like, oh, here you go. Like I saved some blueberry philosophies for you if you want to snack later. I'm about to be out like scrolling TikTok, so I'm probably not gonna be with you for a while. But if you're hungry, you can chew on that if you want. A lot of people think I'm a bad brain dad, but nah. I think I'm like with that example. I feel like most people agree with me. I'm a pretty good brain dad. Like like I think I treat my brain pretty well. A lot of people don't even save snacks for their brain. When they're away scrolling TikTok or like watching TV. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just tuned out and like their brain's not really like there to be taken care of. Or like, but I would be like, I will be on Pornhub. I will like save this picture. I would like really really like remember it, and I will like when I'm doing something else and be like, and my brain is hungry. It's like, yo, remember that picture I saved for you? Like you know, you can go enjoy that. You can go take that piece by piece. You know, like do a little dance, if you will. Yeah, I've been really, I'm really upset that people is doing this dance, like that shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, that's so ghetto, bro. Like, where are you from, bro? I can never see my brother Kai doing that shit. Like, and I thought Kai is like everybody's idol in today's age. Which everybody should, place him as your idol because like he has a pretty big Twitch channel. I think that's pretty respectable. And like, you can only idolize people that you respect. So I don't know why if Kai Cenat in this sense is everybody's idol and he doesn't do this, like, oh, we saw ATO, we saw ATO, like why would people do it? Like doing what the leaders do it. When Kai Cenat does, we saw ATO, like I'll start doing that because like that means you're thinking about what you're doing. You have a logic behind it. I hate when people do that for no reason. Like imagine you're like watching like a mukbang video and somebody's like, I saw ATO, like, what's that guy like? What is that guy thinking? Like, does he think he's better than me, or does she think she's better than me in any way? Like, does she think she's better than Kai Cenat? Like, I'm seriously like bothered by this dance in general, bro. But it's back to the freedom thing. People get to do what they want, and it shows. Wow, that was a really good blueberry. It tastes like an old blueberry. It tastes like it's being fermented within. It tastes like when the mold is just about to grow, but before it grew to the size that it's gonna hurt you, um, it grew to like a fermentation, like a umami, like a, like when you taste like an old ladies, down their area, like it kind of have like a different flavor. It's like these young girls don't got it like that. These young girls don't have enough time and enough, like micro, like little workers down there to like make a paradise for real men to enjoy. But they're gonna get there though. They'll get there, I think. Well, hopefully they get there because that shit's it's starting to look like a fucking pandemic of some sort. Okay, last three salmon. Last three pieces of salmon. Cubes of salmon. I think it's a good time to say some wishes. Like I want to wish with these three pieces of salmon. Okay, time to start. People say when you say it out loud, the wishes doesn't count. I have a counter argument with that. I think when you say it out loud, whatever you're thinking, whatever you're doing it in a way. If you want to be rich and you're saying you want to be rich, you're doing that. You're doing the action that you're realizing you're making the thought real by putting it out. You're already on the step one of making it fully a reality. You're already putting like a piece of the puzzle into the right placement. So yeah, here's to all those people who say, "Oh, don't say your wishes out loud." They are just scared that your wish might come true before them, so they don't want you to say it out loud. But I'm not about to like hold that information to myself. I'm about to drop the sauce on y'all. I'm like, take the sauce from me. I'm not even gonna take the credit because I don't care. I just want y'all to be happy. So this salmon, I'm gonna wish for it. I'm gonna wish that everybody in my family and myself and my friends are healthy and happy. I would wish for everybody, but I don't want to give too much job to God, so he think I'm like a whiny little bitch. But Cheers. 粉丝先吃。Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're for surely eating that. I can feel you mentally absorbing this food. I'm feeding my brain baby and yours at the same time. Okay, let's go. Mmm. Wow. 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 Mmm. Wow. 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 Guys, if you're not eating salmon like this, you're missing out. You gotta make a wish before you eat a piece of salmon, or at least on the last 3 pieces. Because like, again, if you ask for too many wishes, God might think you're a whiny little bitch. But you don't want him to think that way about you. Wow, but that's fucking fantastic. It's like you're fully in the moment, in the present, with the salmon, with the death of a fish. Arriba. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Wow. It's like your mouth and the like. For 1 second, I couldn't tell what's my tongue and what's the salmon, or are they the same thing, or have I been eating my tongue this whole time? Only God knows the answer. All right, here we go. Second wish. I'm gonna clean my palate a little bit just so I can really enjoy my next bite. 天边点上天道，谁就吃谁。 Okay, this one is. Oh, okay. I don't know if you can tell, but it's part the belly part and part the muscle part, the middle part. So this one's gonna be like a T-bone steak of the fishes. Okay, here we go. Gotta make a wish first though. I wish I can finish learning Ableton by the end of next month to make it a little bit more realistic. Okay, let's do it. Mmm. Wow. 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 That bite. That bite reminded me, the feeling that bites provided for me reminded me of LSD. And LSD is short for, a lot of people don't know this, but LSD is actually short for large salmon dick. And, wow. No words can describe that. You just gotta try it for yourself. Wow. Wow. That really humbled me. Thank you, LSD. Wow. People always say when you try LSD, it's gonna be like a ego death. I see what they're saying now. Like, I see what they're saying now. Wow. Wow. That's pretty good. All right. I'm gonna finish eating my blueberries before I make the last wish. Great meal. It's a great meal right here for $4. Canadian dollars. Fuck America. I didn't have any sex with America. Okay, last wish. Okay, I'm gonna take in one bite, but before I take it, gotta make a wish. For everybody that's watching this, tell me to you, Alex. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. That means your wish can't wait to be landed and be grounded to your existence. Okay. Oh, it's gonna have me to say. It's for you, Alex, and everybody that's watching. I wish a happy birthday for you next year, whenever your birthday's coming up. Because I don't know if I'm gonna be there for you, and this is my love language, to say happy birthday to you, no matter who you are, where you at, no matter if it is your birthday. Maybe somebody didn't say happy birthday to you last year, or next year, or when you're about to die, and nobody's around you to say happy birthday because you've been fucking up a lot. This is for you. Happy birthday. Well, that's it. Bye-bye.